Hi, welcome to another episode of Idea Dream Home Season 5. Building a home has got to be an exciting experience. The process can go smoothly with fewer hiccups if you do a bit of planning ahead of time. So once again, I welcome you all to the Idea Dream Home Season 5. Now to the judges, we have Anna Kuruvilla, Arun Vidyasagar, architects and interior designers from Cochin. Arun, can you just tell us what are the points that you should keep in mind when we select the material for the exterior?
In Kerala, I would suggest to have a very plain exterior because there is a lot of rain, extreme climates basically. So, if the painting is done well, that should suffice for everything. We try on to do a lot of exposed natural materials, which kind of is like an inviting ground for a lot of algae growth, small plants, all those things. We have a very conducive atmosphere for plant growth. So it's always better to have a very simple exterior. But if you at all go for materials for cladding, you can always go for natural stone because it is totally maintenance free. Terracotta cladding is available, but you will have to protect it from the algae growth using a lot of waterproofing and algae proofing chemicals are there. Which are clear and transparent. You can even apply it on painted surfaces before the painting is done. And you have a lot of cladding materials that are available, imported materials and Indian made materials. Generally there is also a trend of using ACP on exteriors of house, but I don't think that is a very good choice. Even for commercial buildings, it's been discarded in most of the developed nations. So these are the usual options that are available.
Anna, would you like to add some points to that?
Apart from the materials that Arun was talking about, we see a lot of glass being used in the exterior.
Okay.
For car porches. We use a lot of steel now. Other than cladding stone, we can also use stone texture paints, which actually has particles of stone into it. So it will give a natural feeling. It can be applied on like a paint and it's more durable and less expensive than cladding stone also.
So shall we move on to the house for the day?
Yes.
That is the Kanjiraparambil house.
Hello everybody, welcome to Idea Dream Home Season 5. Today we have come all the way to the cultural capital of Kerala, Thrissur. I'm standing next to Kanjiraparambil house in Viyur, Thrissur. Now this is a 3,600 square feet, 3-bedroom house, 2-floored. I know you cannot guess much about the beauty of the house looking at the exteriors, but let me tell you, it's very stylish and very trendy. Just by looking at the exteriors, one quick thing to know that they haven't used the normal sunshade design, the traditional sunshade design they haven't used. Instead, the design is very unique and trendy. So let's go in and find out the other details of the house. The first thing that you would say after entering this house is, wow, this is interesting. Yes, indeed, the design is very unique and trendy. Behind me is a red design wall. Now, the first thing that you should know about this house is that they have used a lot of glass work. A lot of glass work in the windows are fully glass. Even the doors are glass. So a lot of glass work. In fact, I'm standing on a T-shaped glass pathway. On my both sides, they have fountains and little water body over here. That side, it's a designer textured wall they have done. Now the tiling of the drawing room is vertified 4x4 tiles. If I talk about the lighting, ample scope of lighting because of the glasswork that they've used. Also, they have beautiful LED lights going up. This is the connectivity between the upper and the down floor. This has a wooden framework happening. Then this is the wooden staircase that leads us to the upper floor. Design is quite impressive. To talk about the flooring first, they have used wood tiles which complements with the color scheme of the sofas. Here you can see it opens to a little sit out area, very nicely done, beautiful. Behind me they have the dining area. Now this, because I have told you that they have used a lot of glasswork in the house, it gives a clear visual to the dining area, and behind that I can also see again a sit out area. So all in all, impressively done. A simple and elegant dining area. To talk about the details, it has a clear visual to the outside world. Like it's open from all the three corners. Opposite to me they have a sit out area. Here it's open to the lawn area. Now this gives a clear visual to the family living area. A person sitting over here can watch the TV too. Now to talk about the dining table, it's a glass top table. Beneath it they have a small rack to keep the essential things. The dining area opens to a comfortable patio. This area is covered with cage for security reasons, but nonetheless it's very comfortable and relaxing to sit over here. Colorful mica work done on the wooden cabinets gives this kitchen a very lively look. Granite slab is being used. They have all the facilities for a modular kitchen. Behind me is yet another patio of this house. Now that's all about the details of the kitchen. Let's go inside the bedrooms and see what they have stored for us. White and red seems to be the color code of this master bedroom. They have red walls, red built-in wardrobes. One interesting thing about this bedroom is the view of the fountain. Very nicely done. Next to me is a small dressing area that opens up to the bathroom. They have huge window frame that gives ample amount of sunlight to come in, ample scope of ventilation too. Notice the staircase wall while coming up. It has been efficiently utilized, the staircase wall space. They have made it a family portrait wall, family pictures are hung over there. Now this is a free way, open path in the upper living area. It gives a clear visual to the down floor. Now talk about the roofing. The roofing has a transparent view. So ample amount of light comes in. Opposite to me they have a little balcony space. This side they have made a little garden. There are two bedrooms on the upper floor. One is down. This is a 3-bedroom house, right? So 2-bedroom on both the sides. The bedrooms in the upper floor are a little different from that we have seen. They have used black tiles as flooring to stop the excess amount of light. To complement that, they have painted the wall on my back black. Now this is a comfortable cushion headboards, nice comfortable bed. Lot of black, I can see blackboard, black door opens us to this bedroom. They have black built-in wardrobes. That area is for dressing and bathroom. This space gives us a clear scenic view of the beauty outside. Normally back of the house is not given much attention to, but the case here is a little different. I'm standing at the backside area, the design, layout, everything very impressively done. It also has a clear visual to the water body, a little water body. They have lawn space, gardening thing going around over here. So this sums up the details of Kanjiraparambil house from Thrissur.
So that is Kanjiraparambil house from Thrissur. It's a 3,600 square feet with 4-bedroom house. So let's hear the comments. Anna, what about the exterior, foam and landscaping?
This is a very contemporary house. They've used strong rectilinear lines to create interest even outside and also inside. I don't think there is much space around the house, but then they've also done landscaping in the backyard. They've taken the landscape to the upper level also. So they've cleverly used the lines to give a strong statement. I like it. They've used the modern materials. It goes well with the elevation.
And what do you think, Arun?
I think it's a very bold statement of design. They've gone for very straight lines and very big openings in glass, and like she said, there is very little shade, and for the climate in Kerala it's going to be very tough to both clean and also have some protection from the sun. We have very harsh sunlight with good glare, so our climate needs to have proper protection. Okay. And there is a glass shade in the front with a small iron section supporting it, and generally glass is kind of widely used these days, but a lot of problem occurs in maintaining them. There is always a chance of algae growth and accessibility for cleaning. In those terms, I don't think glass is a very approachable material, and we have to learn to use the right material. I mean, we have to choose what is to be given for shading. Glass will not give us shade, it will only protect from the sun, from the rain hitting in.
Okay.
So you have to control in those terms, and generally is a very simple house in the form wise, and very simple landscape. They don't have so much space to experiment a lot, but they've done it quite well.
Okay. What do you have to say on interior space, flooring and kitchen?
I see there's a water body which is the central part, and from that water body you can actually see the kitchen, the family living area, the dining, the living room. It's like the core of the house. So that way it's connected, and from all the rooms you can enjoy the outdoors. They haven't used any grills for the windows. In places where they've tried to put the grills in the garden, so that when you open the windows you see the greenery outside. I like the double height living room. The light coming through that big window that we talked about in the exterior brings in quite a drama into the living room. They've used bold red color. They've teamed it up with grey. It looks very nice and dramatic. In fact, the steel grill work, which I said, they've enclosed gardens with steel grill work. Now it looks more like a cage. They could have gone for some other design. It would have looked more appropriate. I mean, the idea is good, but when you look at it, it looks as if you're in a cage or something. So interior spaces on the whole is very good. I think they planned it out well.
What do you have to say on that?
It's a very bold move with a lot of colors. I would say the outside looks very subtle, and a person when he enters inside will be shocked. There's very loud use of red, there's green, and there's a very heavily done staircase which I would have gotten rid of. Means that is actually taking up so much attention from the central area. Okay. And there's a water body, and if they would have gone for some other colors subtle enough to match with the exteriors, I would say instead of the blue in the water body, they should have gone for a teal green or something. That will kind of accentuate the whole thing. And they have light color flooring in the ground. That's very interesting. That it actually adds to the size of the house. Okay. And they have tall windows and windows that are coming down. And there's the space where there's a slit on the side where the staircase goes up. Light coming from the sides. The exteriors have nicely blended in. And it's a very bold move to go without grills for the windows.
Now coming to the color, decor and lighting.
Apart from the color, decor and lighting, there is one more element in this house, that is the sound of the water. They have 2 water fountains inside the house, so I'm sure that would be bringing a better ambience to the house. So then that's in the center also. They've gone for this dark green in the stair area, and they've cleverly used that for the family photos, so that is very good. They've tried black tiles, black paint on the wall, something I'm sure most Malayalis wouldn't even think of, but still it looks good. So for Deco Lighting, and they've done a very good job for this.
Okay, and Arun?
Lighting is really good, means the natural one as far as I am concerned. The artificial lighting, I think it's just done very simply, not experiment too much. I don't know why they went for that wooden detail below the false ceiling in the living area below. They could have gotten rid of that. I don't think that was actually needed. Even the wood in the staircase handrail, it is not needed for the whole house. The whole house looks pretty decent with the whatever colors are already there. And again, the black on the floor is an interesting thing, because most of us don't dare to try with black. So that's a really bold move. And generally, the decor is kind of good.
And coming to the overall ambience.
The plot I think is small, but even for a small plot, you enter the house, you're kind of stunned by the interiors, in the sense because of the space as you enter the living space, the sound of the water, the colors that are used. So overall, it is a stunning ambience that you get inside when you get inside.
What do you think, Arun?
Ambience is good. I mean, you feel like being there. Like she's told, even at late night, you'll have this trickling sound, which most of us will find interesting, like being on the banks of a small stream or something. Though water is not a very celebrated thing in our lifestyle these days, it would be interesting to have such a space where you cross across through the water body on a glass bridge, and then there is a lot of landscape that is coming in on the first floor even, a lot of open windows. The general ambience is really good.
I don't know if it's kid friendly, but having a water body, I'm sure the kids would love it. It might turn into a kids pool where if there are small kids, but otherwise on the whole it's very nice.
Okay, so that's with the remarks. So we'll move on to the marks. So Anna, how much would you like to give for exterior, landscaping, form and structure?
For the contemporary exterior and just enough landscape, I'm giving them 21 on 25.
Okay, and Arun?
Exterior is pretty ambitious, and they've gone a little bold on the approach of positioning windows, the type of windows, the glass usage, the canopy on the back side for the balcony, and I think it's a pretty decent attempt on doing a very modern exterior. I would give 21 out of 25 for that.
And what about the interior,
flooring and kitchen?
For the vibrant interiors, I think I forgot to talk about the kitchen. The kitchen is also very colorful. I think they've gone for a green and white kitchen. I've given them 22 on 25.
Okay, Arun?
They've tried a lot in the interiors. I would have gone for little lesser use of color. They've gone very loud. This house would not need so much loud colors to explain itself. It's got very good ambience throughout, and more subtler shades with use of a limited amount of colors would have been much more standing out on the whole. And I find some detailing here and there are not up to the mark, especially the courtyard skylight and all those things to put together. I would give 21 out of 25.
And the marks for the decor lighting?
I've given them 23 on 25.
Arun?
For the combinations they have used, they have tried it pretty well. I would encourage them to go ahead to do a little more research on the next time they do something, and they should come up with something better. Whatever they have done, it kind of blends with each other, but again it stands out a little loud than it is actually required, especially the staircase that actually transforms the whole connect between the spaces, and it stands out so much that you have to look at it. So I would cut down a mark from the rest of the marks I have given. I'll give 20 out of 25.
And for overall ambience?
For overall ambience, for the stunning modern house, I've given them 22 on 25.
Arun?
Exteriors impress me more than the interior. I'm not saying that interiors are bad, but exteriors have been dealt pretty better than the interiors. So on weighing both of them together, I would give only 19.
Okay. So Kanjiraparambil house from Thrissur gets 88 from Anna and 81 from Arun. That makes a total of 169 out of 200. So I hope all of you enjoyed our show. So we'll be back with more interesting homes in our next show.